everybody, Beth here, and today, as you can tell by the screen, we're gonna react to the brand new Bendy in the Dark Revival official trailer. We got news yesterday that the trailer arrived tomorrow, which means they're alive! Immortalized? We'll find out. But as you can see, we've got new fancy banner, we've got new fancy stuff, we have our trailer right here. Audrey is looking a little doll-like, which maybe it's a cosmetic choice. I don't know. Before we get into it, I do want to kind of give my thoughts and opinions of it, or what I'm expecting, and pretty much I kind of want to see whether we have sequel, prequel, or alternate retelling. I want that to be clear. Hopefully not too many questions to ask before we actually get to the game. I want an actual release date. I want to know whether or not we're doing the 5 chapters one at a time, or if we're just doing like, the whole game all at once. Because this game has been, let's see, at least 3 years. And Mike and Meatley have been kind of quiet over on the Twitter realms, obviously, except for this sudden news. I do want to point out something very important here. If you click onto the store, you just get a loaded about blank screen loading, which it's not really that important, but I just think it's kind of funny because back in February 10th, we had the store shut down. At the time, we thought, because they're gonna, bring up something cool, celebrate the release, the Dark Revival's coming soon. Then we found out on the 5th anniversary of Bendy that it was because Fat Mojo was suing them for a crap ton of money. But anyways, those are kind of the thoughts and stuff. I just wanted to point that out because I thought it was pretty funny. The banner's kind of cool. I'm curious to see what the trailer will entail. I also, the big thing I'm hoping for with this trailer is that if they still have that character of like the dapper looking Bendy, and if he is supposed to be Henry, we don't find that out in the trailer. So let's see. Let's see what happens.
Another late night, another crazy deadline.
What?
You can do this, Audrey. What was that? Audrey. What's wrong with me?
Attention, children of the machine. For 211 days, you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps. I banished him away. In return, I ask just a little favor. There is a stranger. Bring her to me.
I guess Nathan Archie's.
Thank you very much for your help.
Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
No one wants you here.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you. Looked like you needed some help. Don't touch me. Above everything else, stay away from the ink demon. What's an ink demon? He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves. Here goes nothing.
She was the 4th. Alice got a choke.
Bendy?
All right. Well then, that's that's the trailer. Um, so I guess it's a prequel or alternate retelling. Let's see. Da 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 da. Our lovely girl Audrey. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the quote unquote real life world is all right. Um, okay. Um, weird ink stuff. So I guess let's see. Let's get to our creepy friend.
You can do this, Audrey.
Um,
What was that?
yes, our creepy old man. Hello. That's totally not Joey. I refuse to believe that's Joey. Um, but I could be wrong. Um, he's a looker. I do like the Arc. Oh, Archgate presents Joey Drew, the Man and the Demon. So I will lay money. This is one of Nathan Arch's goons. He could either. Hold on, I'm gonna. Audrey.
The machine.
Okay. So first thoughts. This. Actually, I have no idea. It seems a little strange that if it is a prequel, quote unquote, we got Joey, not Joey, what the fuck, Spooky McGee. That is his name now, Spooky McGee.
What was that?
Spooky McGee. That is his name. His name is now Spooky McGee. I don't care if it's Nathan. I don't care if it's Joey. It's Nathan. It's Spooky McGee. Spooky McGee here. Well, obviously, Audrey's staying late at the studio to clock in time. Um, this is either I sincerely doubt it's Nathan Arch's studio because, at least from info we have gathered, Joey Drew's studios kind of went under, and Nathan was like, "All right, cool, smiley face," but whatever. Um, she gets tossed into the machine because hey, we love to see it. I do think the artist dress is kind of cute.
Away. In return, I ask just a little favor. There is a stranger. Bring.
The man who killed the ink demon. So, like Bioshock 2, I feel like this is going to there's going to be a lot of imagery and metaphors of like, oh yeah, post-apocalyptic dystopia stuff. Oh, I'm trying to remember Bioshock's 2. I know for in Bioshock 2 they have references to Jack, and while Wilson. So Wilson knows your purpose. Cool. The man who killed the ink demon. And then there was a poster or whatever. Okay, we gotta talk about this guy, our cool lost one, cool happy friend, the little wobbly Buddy Lewis or Bud Lewis. Okay, baseball brand, I suppose.
Almost everyone here.
See, I'm not under. I don't know. I will try and figure out my rest of my thoughts as we go
Either
through this.
can't speak or they're completely mad.
That's gonna be an Alice Angel person.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Looked like you needed some help. Don't touch me.
Yes,
Above every.
I'm glad to see that that angel is not reading the room. Just like I can help. girl, the last time we saw you, you stabbed a bitch easily. So,
Everything else, stay away from the ink demon.
What's an ink demon?
He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves.
okay.
Here goes nothing.
She was the fourth. Alright. There it is. Nope. Yes, you're looking beautiful, but you're getting lost ones. There we go. She was the fourth. I think that kinda is going to tie in with the Wilson guy who quote unquote killed the ink demon. I'm not sure I understand what the game is supposed to be insinuating. Is Did Nathan Arch decide, hey, you know what? Joey Drew was kind of had some cool ideas, but you know what? Trapping an entire studio is just a little too lowbrow. We need to capture an entire small city. um, did Joey summoning the Ink Demon cause a cataclysmic apocalypse? Okay, I could be down for that. However, this right here, she was the fourth. So we got Henry Stein, we have our Wilson dude, we have her, or she was the fourth. It may not even be referring to Audrey. It may be referring to Linda, I guess. I guess that could be something. Joey. Well, of course, we don't even understand how the problem is we don't know how Henry got into the loop into the first place, so we can't really specify and say whether or not, oh yes, Henry went missing for some time, Linda came to find him, Joey was like, oh fuck, let me compound my error, and dumped her into the machine before, I guess, somebody else took. I don't know what this is going to be. This is confusing. Timing, Inky Land. Alice with a freaking Tommy gun, ladies and gentlemen. She is. Poor Susie. She's finally tired. She's bringing us the big guns. Say hello to my little friend. Oh. That was a weird teleportation thing. Hold on. So, apparently there's plasmids in Bendy and the Dark Revival. Cool. Schmear frame, if you will.
Bendy? Bendy?
So, we have our cartoon Bendy at the end. That's either gonna be like Rando, the child of Nathan Arch that was mentioned in the book that died, or I don't think they ever specified whether he died or not, but it was just like, oh yeah, his dad now owns that company, and okay. Or it's Henry, or it's Joey in a perfect Bendy form, and the other Bendy is a little pissed. It's like, hey, I want to be cute and adorable while playing with the little choo-choo train. And then we have the date, November 15th, 2022, with Xbox and PlayStation coming soon. So, yeah, that was the trailer. I am not sure how I feel about it. I admittedly think that it seems to be promising quite a bit. I'm The graphics are all right. The story doesn't seem to exist outside of, say,
Another late night.
outside of like, oh, hey, actually, let me rephrase that because I don't think that's right. The story gives me vibes like it's going to be self contained, but it's going to be very confusing for those who just come into it, or even those who just take a look at the game and not know any of this other backstory like Nathan Arch or whoever Wilson is. But Louis, uh, and all these other references to stuff that I don't know. I also want to point out that if this is concurrent, other not another universe, but if it is technically another.
Crazy deadline. You can
Oh,
do this, Audrey.
okay. First off, I do want to point out something. If it is another deadline and she's the only person that's working there, shame, shame, shame on Joey Drew Studios management. Really? We're gonna let the single lady, assuming she's single. Well, actually, yes, the single lady. Ha 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 ha. We're gonna just let her work by herself at dark at night. I mean, come on, man. But hey, look, Joey, we got color for Bendy. So I'm gonna put the time frame probably around late 40s. Um, assuming that this is in Joey Drew Studios and not Nathan Arch, I'll say late 40s, especially given her outfit that we see. Nope, hold on. Yes, given her outfit. Nope, come on. Given her outfit, it is very much of the 1940s military utilitarian kind of stuff. You notice that there's some stains and stuff on it, so that's actually kind of cute little nod to the fact that they're overworking, working late nights, and a dark and stormy night. But yeah, whatever. Um, obviously, she's working late at night. She overhears the spooky, scary sounds. Obviously,
What was that?
that's either Joey Drew or that's Nathan Arch. Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. Um, and the demon. Creepy dude McGee, spooky McGee. Um, obviously he's like, hey, she finds him and he's like, okay, gotta get rid of the witnesses, tosses her into the machine. Or he's like, yo, I need something from the machine. I'm too old and frail and too feeble of a man to do it. You gotta help me out, girl. To which Audrey is like, do I really have a choice? And he's like, no, because I'm an evil old man with a glass eye. Obviously. Or this is Nathan, and he's like, hey, Audrey, you've caught me doing some shady shit. You got two choices. Do this errand for me, or die. And she's like, what? And he's like, all right, choice is made.
What's wrong with me?
Demon follower. Okay, so I'm gonna make a wild guess and say Audrey finds the noise. Basically, the one of two paths happen of like, hey, she caught him committing the unaliving in the murder, and he kills her, or he's like, hey, I need you to do something for me, which is, hey, take care of this little demon pest issue I have in my magic ink. Okay.
Children of the machine. For 211 days, you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps. I banished him away. In return, I asked just
Wait a minute, listening over again.
children of the machine. For 211 days, you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps. I banished him away. In return, I ask just a little favor. There is a stranger. Bring her to
Okay. So whoever the guy is at the beginning who's like, dream. um, I don't think it's the same guy, but whatever. It could be the same guy. Who knows? But re-listening to that part looks like the Lost Ones after whatever happened, if anything happened, whether the sequel, prequel, or whatever. We have the Ink Demon doing his thing. Ink Demon's stood away. Creepy guy is clearly creepy and is like, yo, I did this awesome thing. I saved you, therefore you guys gotta go get me the person, the stranger that arrived here, which relatively speaking is not it's kind of asking a lot. Granted, Audrey kind of feels like she's giving the whole vibes of, what does this do? What is that? Wait, what? Ah! So it's gonna be kind of clear to pick her out of the crowd. But okay, we bring the girl. Okay, Bioshock Infinite, bring us the girl. Okay. Creepy dude, climb the thing. Okay, here comes my question. If, assuming the creatures are able to spot us and the things and do the jump scare spooky, um, what's the point of going into the little miracle stations if they're gonna find us?
Thank you very much for your help.
Weird stuff.
Almost everyone here either comes.
And then who is this chick? She's cool. I like her. She's giving me a cool vibe. But who is she? Who is she? Why is there a robot lady? Why are we having robot ladies?
Can't speak or they're completely mad.
No one wants you here.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you. Looked like you needed some help.
Don't touch me.
Above
Yeah, so, yeah.
everything else, stay away from the ink demon.
What's an ink demon?
He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves.
Here goes nothing.
Glad to see that lunch deliveries are. Well,
Bendy?
okay. So, I think I figured out my thoughts overall regarding this trailer. Um, I'm intrigued. I'm curious. I don't have a lot of hope for it. As I was looking through it again, it looks a lot like there's a lot of cinematic. Like I think outside of maybe the fight with the Lost Ones, and maybe the climbing motion, there's not a lot of like gameplay. A lot of the stuff seems very cinematic or very in part like cinematic cutscenes that would happen when you're doing a task or whatever, or general vibe. Um, am I going to play it? Probably not. I don't really want to give money to the Meatly and Mike, and this really just feels like they're hyping up a lot of stuff that's not gonna execute very well. Um, I'll probably just read a theory or two, or watch the cutscene of like the little tiny demon Bendy playing with the train, and I might just make my own assumptions and do stuff like that. I just, I don't know. Do I feel like it was worth the 3 years that we're getting for this? Was it really worth the absolute silence for the past few years and the few months to a year or so? Not really. Um, I kind of feel a little bit like this is like, okay. I mean, this is also completely ignoring the other issues that Joey Drew Studios is dealing with, like, the various accusations, the various shady behavior, and it's just kind of like, okay, cool. I and I feel like they're not really going to acknowledge this issue or the shady behavior that they have. And I don't know, I don't admittedly it kind of feels like here's all the ideas we have. Okay, and all right. There doesn't seem to be any kind of hooft or heft or want or motive. I don't know if the motivation's the right word, but it's there doesn't really seem to feel like there is a um much heft, merit, something like this. I'm rattling off the top of my head, but like with the original Bendy and the English Machine, when we had our first chapter or two, it was very strictly we had our motivation for why we didn't have our motivation. Well, Joey sent a letter to Henry. For whatever reason, Henry comes to the studio and gets trapped. Our motivation for him, we want to see him succeed because we do not know, because it sounds like he had a life outside of here. Maybe. We don't know. And then, of course, as subsequent games go on, we got more confused. Here, it's like, okay, we see Audrey. She works. She works late. She stumbled into something she wasn't supposed to and has suffered the consequence. And I guess she needs to get out. I guess. But at the same time, I think the issue is that there's this game, the Dark Revival, is trying to do both a here's all the references to the other Bendy and the Ink Machine stuff and all the Bendy related stuff, the theories and story ideas and the story that was shown in the game and in the books, versus a new game that has very little ties, so you can bring new people in, and they're not succeeding at both. Like they want to have both a game that old fans can take a look at and read and see all the cool, fun little hits and nods and references to characters and stuff, but at the same time still be open enough that somebody who's never seen any of the stuff can still enjoy it. Because if you don't watch the game, if you don't read the books or anything, you don't know who Archgate Pictures is. You don't know who those people are. And if I didn't know any better, this is probably a character from a book or the shorts or something. It's just confusing. And I almost feel like there's going to have to be there's going to be more books, or there's going to be more shorts, or there's going to be stuff that you have to buy in order to understand the lore, which is not fun and not fair. And I don't know. It's just maybe this. I don't know. It feels very. It feels very. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if I'm just being extra harsh on it because it's like, okay, was this really worth the absolute silence? Or if it's just kind of underwhelming. I don't know. It's I'll probably watch it and kind of see how people's interactions with it, but Audrey's kind of for me. The whole baseline of the story gist we've got, which is she's working late one night, she gets tossed into the machine, I guess. She doesn't know how she got there, she doesn't know how, she needs to go fix it, blah 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 blah. whoever Wilson is, who defeated the ink demon. Okay. Sure, random new guy. Okay, random new guy, sure. Okay. Random new guy has this weird utopia, dystopia, rapture, but rapture but not. We've got an ink demon. We've got tiny Ben, a perfect Bendy. So, I don't know. I feel like this has raised more questions than answers, and it's kind of I don't know. I'm very confused. I'm very perplexed. I guess we'll see how we'll see when November rolls around. Okay, that's cute that there's the whistling at the end. I guess we'll have to wait and see November 15th to see if they actually make that deadline. Because previous trailers have given dates and they've come and gone. So we'll see. By the looks of it, it is going to be the full game itself, which, hey, that's good. The story should theoretically be all in one piece. Let's check the trailer real quick. Oh, there is no description. Darkrevival.com. Well, let's take a look. Oh. Huh. Okay, this is the website. Laying money, that's Wally, or no, I want that to be Wally. Let this be Wally. Let us have a guy say, let's get out of here. Okay, Denny in the Dark Revival, the ink is calling. Return to the cartoon studio from Bendy and the Ink Machine. See the ink-soaked kingdom of Bendy like you've never... Wait. Okay. So that's a big story thing. That's going to need explanation. How did abandoned studio become inky fun? Okay, there's the trailer. Combat ink-tainted enemies, solve puzzles, and evade the ever-lurking ink demon while seeking your way out back to the real world. You never know who or what's going to be around the corner. Stop with shadows of ink. Okay. It is a sequel. It is a sequel, which is okay. That beginning part's very confusing. Let me move my thing real quick. Okay, sure. Anticipated sequel. All right, fantastic. Wander the vintage cartoon studio using agility, strategy, combat, ink stain tainted enemies. I'm going to go find that scene with the grocer. Artist rest, sure. Artist rest, relax. Al knows what you're doing. All right, Who is? I don't remember any studio having that. There's a bar. Yes, you're fantastic.
I ask just a little favor. There is a stranger. Bring her to...
Stranger, bring her to me. I will lay money that this is actually the Ink Demon. Try pretending to be whoever the fuck Wilson is, so that way he can, save the day. Or not save the day. Kill Audrey and call her Tuesday. Alright, wander the vintage cartoon studio. Earn powerful new abilities to help you in your escape. Okay. Solve environmental puzzles, ally with beloved cartoon characters, and elude the horror of the Ink Demon. Okay. Discovering the terrifying secrets of the creepy rubber hose cartoon world of Joey Drew Studios. Discover the truth, escape the studio, above all, fear the Ink Demon, and survive. Okay. This kind of gives me vibes of like, okay, there's multiple endings. Like, depending on how much you use, I mean, that would be kind of cool. Depending on how much you use the abilities is how how easily you're able to reacclimate to society, but all right. Oh, okay, cool. We got some fun little images. We've got the Heavenly Toys. Nice. From the trailer. Lost ones, I guess. Yep. They're lost ones. There's an elevator pointing up. Employee of the month, Audrey. Okay. She got a donut. Ooh, she likes donuts. That's good to know about Audrey. Okay. She has her own little corner. All right. Charlie's looking beautiful. That ink really does a number on your beard. Okay. Top groceries, Kingpin Bowling. I'd like to know what studio has a running grocery store and bowling alley in it. And a cool little last one for scale. And it's a car. How the fuck did they get a car down there? How'd they get a car in the ink studio? Was Joey or Nathan just being like, I'm really bored. NASCAR doesn't start for another hour? NASCAR. That would be funny. Kid, I got an idea. What? Tom, I need you to get me a car. Why? So I can put it in my cartoon dystopia society. Joey, did you take your meds? Actually, yes. Thank you for reminding me. I need to go do that. Thank you, Tom. Okay. Hey, our little buddy. Oh, he's either going to backstab us, he is Henry, or he is Joey, or he's somebody else and it's going to be really heartbreaking when we have to separate from him in order to escape, or he's going to do some great heroic sacrifice, or he's going to backstab us. Somebody's on the backstabbing, actually. And those are all the images. And then we got our links, and then the official Bendy store, all new and coming soon. So, maybe they won the lawsuit. Maybe. I don't know. There's not really any information out there about the lawsuit, but I'm gonna lay money that there's gonna be some spoilers when some very spoilery merchandise, because I don't think they've learned from that. And that pie cut is very weird. Just yeah. Um so that's interesting. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. It almost feels like there's multiple other stories happening all at the same time, but I guess we'll see come November 15th of what happens. And I guess if we click the new logo for Joey Drew Studios, okay, we get the Bendy and the Ink Machine, Bendy and the Dark Survival, Boris and the Dark Survival, Joey Drew Studios. Oh, now this is going to be fun. We've got lore information that we're going to find out. Yay! Okay, established 1928. Welcome to the cartoon studio for the event of refrigerator. Blah, 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 blah. And then this link just takes us to the Dark Revival. Who is Bendy? Bendy is the... Okay. Bendy is the beloved little devil of a cartoon star from the 1930s and 40s. Friendly and mischievous, Benny can actually get the best of one-on-one, with the exception of his friend Boris Wolf and Alice Angel. His popular short films entertained a generation before sinking into the relative obscurity for many years. Today, he is once again the global phenomenon. Okay. Joey would be proud. I'm going to lay money that this is kind of a cute poke at the fact that he's a popular indie horror character, or today he's once again a global phenomenon, just giving our setting. Also, I have done videos talking about the 1930s and 40s animation history, but I will save it because we're already going pretty long. Anyways, who was Joey Drew? Joey Drew was the founder of the studio, with the man who created Bendy in 1929. With the help of his business partner Henry Stein, he created the first short. As his president, his optimism and pioneering statement where it started with just a pencil strain, he created this studio. Okay, we have a little fun. Okay, established 1928. Okay. Henry Stein. Here's all the shorts animated and stuff. Very cute, very lovely. What happened to the old cartoon studio? You'll find out soon. We have a nice little bag. Today, Joey Drew Studios makes Bendy games. And okay, cool. Let's get back to the main page. Okay, Bendy and the Ink Machine. Select your platform. Okay, this is basically, okay, cool. This is the game itself. And then Dark Survival. We get Boris in the Dark Survival. Yay, cool, fun, fantastic. So, that is all right. They seem to be hoping for a lot, which is good. High expectations. Hopefully they can make them. I'm very confused regarding what their story is and how they're going to make this timeline work and whether or not this is, who knows. Yeah, I'm sure Audrey's going to have a wonderful time acclimating to the wonderful world of the real world if she was kicked in like 1946 or whatever, and then spent however long in the. We just need like a Bendy and the world building. Like, here is all the stuff that happens in the world and what makes it different than our world, and what are the rules of magic and all the blah 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 blah. That way I could be able to just kind of be able to explain to my brain, yes, this is based off of animation history, which I've done stuff on and talked about and blah 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 blah. But it's not that world. So you have this different expectations. But, it is what it is. That is, he's totally either gonna stab us or die horrifically. But he's kind of cute, so at least it'll be adorable when we die a horrific, painful death and have that backstab, or when he dies. Or, no, it won't be cute when he dies, it'll be sad, but you know what I mean. We're gonna have a fun companion who likes trains. Who knows? So I guess that's the gist of it. Oops. It went a little longer than I thought it would do, but anyways, if you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and feel free to leave your own thoughts about the trailer and the website and everything like that in the description or in the comments down below. And give me your takes on it. Do you like it? Did you not like it? Are you just kind of like, wow, they are alive? Or were you like, yes, I held out hope the entire time. Woo! Or are you like, well, I guess we'll see when November 15th comes. Or, hey, let's do something else. Let's move on from the Ink Demon and do better, greater things. Or, man, I really think Tiny Bendy's going to be our friend. How dare you say he'll backstab us? Or whatever. Leave your thoughts, comments, theories, everything down below. And thank you so much for watching. And have a good rest of your day. Bye!